I did a video a while back about a cardboard side hustle I'd been doing. I had a customer that we were doing trash service for, and they asked me if I could pick up their cardboard. It was already baled and ready to go. When I asked why they would have me do this, they said they had a company coming out of the city that was doing it, but this company had gotten really bad about not showing up, and over time their cardboard had stacked up, and it was just regularly an issue, and if I would just pick it up, I could have it for free. I decided to make a video about it because it was a good little extra for me. At this point, this video has almost 4,000 views, and it was actually the first video that I ever got a negative comment on when somebody accused me of putting out misinformation about my cardboard side hustle. I showed a copy of the receipt, I showed everything that I do in the whole process, so I'm not really sure why somebody would say that was misinformation, but to each his own. I make these videos about my real life. I don't dramatize anything, I don't hype anything up. This is just what I do on a day-to-day basis. Some things work, some things don't. Some things turn into bigger things that make me more money, and some things fall flat and I just stop doing them. But I share things in a realistic way, hopefully to inspire other people to try to build a business or a side hustle or make an investment of some kind because it could change your life in a positive way. So in that same spirit, I'm going to run some things by you, my audience, that I'm thinking about, and I would love for you to comment below and tell me, do you think this is gonna work? Or is this just not completely worth my time at all? Is this stupid, right? The cardboard thing is a huge opportunity and I want to pursue this further. So I'm gonna talk you guys through what I'm thinking and how I think this will work, and then please leave a comment and let me know what you think. I did some videos a while back about how I started a single stream curbside recycling business. And the problem was, when I wanted to get into single stream recycling for my customers, the recycling centers in my area wanted to charge me around $50 a ton to bring them my single stream recycling. This was going to totally kill the operation. I couldn't pay that much. And I chose to sort my own recycling instead of taking to the recycling center. Then I could sell the aluminum cans, I could sell the plastic bottles, I could sell the cardboard, I could sell all the various products, and the only thing I was left with was the contaminated products that had to go in waste. So I did this for a while, and the recycling center called me back. They wanted to know what I was doing with my single stream. And when I told them that I was sorting it myself and selling all the different products, they offered to take my single stream for free. So this has been a good deal for me. Now I gather it up and I take it to the recycling center, and it works very well. If you haven't seen those videos, you should go back and check them out. These are some of my first videos, and they're really early, so they were really bad, but however, you'll get the general idea of what I was trying to do and how it worked out. One thing it did do is, ever since I did that project and I did those videos, is it's got my mind thinking about all the ways you can make money if you have an efficient sorting system or some kind of way to get into those markets. Things like cardboard has value. Aluminum cans obviously have value. Even plastic bottles and a lot of the plastics that we recycle can be sold for as much as, what I've seen, 50 cents a pound. So my mind is always going on, how can I get these products? How can I make money? But the one I come back to a lot is cardboard, because cardboard is readily available basically everywhere, and it's worth a pretty good amount of money, and a lot of people aren't doing it. They're not talking about it, right? The people that are doing it, they're doing it in a quiet way, and they're just making money and they're going on. In fact, I haven't found a single other YouTube video about what I'm talking about here, making money with cardboard.
Maybe it's because it's a really bad idea.
I don't know. So one of the things I think a lot about with my recycling routes is I have a lot of space on my truck. We're hauling air. If only every 10th customer signs up for recycling, I'm running past 9 customers that aren't on the service, and I'm coming back to the yard and I'm only loaded like maybe 15% of the whole truck's capacity. So how can I make money off of that? So one of the things I'm thinking about doing is going to some of my commercial customers that I know generate a lot of cardboard, but they just don't want to pay for the recycling service, and offering them steep discounts or possibly even free service if they do a cardboard only recycling dumpster. If I'm already driving by their business and they generate a lot of cardboard, maybe I can fill up the rest of that truck every day with cardboard. That truck that I have is like an 8-yard compactor truck, and if I only have like a yard a day or 2 yards a day that I'm picking up, I could potentially pick up another 5, 6, 7 yards a day of straight cardboard. Then I do a quick sort, meaning I just dump it out on a cement slab. I grab out all the big pieces of cardboard, then I scoop up what's left, throw it in a roll-off, and when the roll-off gets full, I take it and go to the recycling center and dump that for free. This cuts out a lot of the high labor cost and the tedious pieces of trying to completely sort single stream, because in my mind, all the cardboard's gonna be like pretty easy to just grab out if 60 or 70% of that truck is cardboard, right? Maybe this makes sense, maybe it doesn't. This could turn out to be a total nightmare, but it kind of looks good in my head. So if I did that, I think I could maybe get another 500 pounds a day of cardboard, which we run 20 days a week, and that adds up to 10,000 pounds a month in cardboard, right? But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Let me start at the end and work backwards. To have a successful setup like this and ultimately a successful business, you have to have a market that's strong at the end that will give you a price that's good enough to go out and build your business. I have been getting cardboard from this for just a couple of suppliers, and they give me the cardboard, but it's only because they're in rural areas and nobody will pick this stuff up, right? But those aren't like enough to build a big business around. These are great little extras, but I need like a regular day in, day out, reliable business that I can cookie cutter build upon, and over time build out a big revenue stream. So what I need first is a market, and to get a market, I need an anchor customer. What you want to do with your market is you want to say, I can regularly bring you product, and it's going to be within spec, and it's going to be good, and I'm going to grow from there, and I'm going to be a really good working partner for you. So this is what I'm working on. I'm talking to one manufacturer, and they've already said they're open to selling to me. They like the idea of supporting a local business, and they use my trash service already. It's just a matter of getting them to actually pull the trigger. We've had a few conversations around this, and I'm very hopeful that I can get this done. If I don't, I'll look for another one, because at the end of the day, I need to go to the cardboard mill and say, I can bring you at least 1 load a month or 2 loads a month. You can count on that. And then I start building upon that. The first anchor customer or 2 I bring in will be very low margin, because it's just important to me to establish the market. So I'm gonna try to make money, but if I can't make much on it, I'm okay with that, because I just need that regular volume. Then from there, I'll start building higher margin customers that I can take in as a second, third load. The customer I'm talking to now will have about 30 to 35 bales a month. We send our truck to them, a flatbed truck. They load us, and then we haul it about 250 miles to our market, and we sell it. Now, once I get this deal done with this anchor, I'll start looking for second, third, fourth, fifth anchors, because the more volume I have, the more I can make the market pay me more, because then I become more valuable. If I'm bringing in 5 loads a month, then I'm really valuable, right? As opposed to bringing in a load a month or a load every 2 or 3 months. So I'm gonna keep trying to build that revenue stream, obviously. From there, the second way I'll start looking for cardboard is similar to these customers that I already have. Customers that bale their own cardboard and they have it readily available, but maybe they're not getting very good service, or even if they are getting good service, I want those customers, but in my area, a lot of the competition is coming out of the big city, and in the cities there's a lot of activity, so a lot of times the rural stuff gets pushed back and they just don't care about it. So if a guy like me goes around, I could probably scoop up a lot of these customers based just on the fact that, hey, I'll pay you what you're getting paid from the other guy, but I'll actually show up, right? The problem with this is there's just not a ton of these customers like in the rural areas, but if I'm persistent and I'm out there knocking on doors, I'll find some. So that'll be the second way I'm trying to build my cardboard business, is just these one-off customers that might have 3, 4, 5 bales of cardboard every month, 2 months, 3 months, right? Those will add up. The next way I'm going to start trying to build my cardboard business, and I think this is the best one, is through offering specialty cardboard compactors. I already have one customer that has agreed to sign up for one of these, and we are talking about the logistics of how to install the compactor on their site. They're doing a massive expansion right now, so they're dealing with the city and trying to plan out some of these new buildings they're building. But at the end of the day, this is a manufacturer that gets a ton of cardboard in, and they want a solution for it. And I just happen to know the guy. So I think it's kind of like one of those things, it's gonna work for sure. It's just like kind of when. It could be 6 months, could be 3 months, we don't know. But if I put a 30-yard compactor out there and they fill it up every 3 months, that's gonna be like 9 tons probably. It's gonna be like 18,000 pounds every 3 months that comes in. That's like half a load right there of cardboard to the mill. I would need to bale it, I would need to prepare it, but all that's like pretty easy and pretty reasonable. I bring the cardboard compactor in, I dump it, and I bale it, and that's it. The other piece of this that's really beautiful, and I like it, is the customer will pay for the transportation. When I go pick it up, I can charge them a transportation fee, and they can pay for the rental maintenance of the compactor. The next way, and this is similar to the compactor but not as good, is cardboard roll-offs. I know some other companies that do this. I know it works. I just don't know how well. I have looked online to try to figure out if I had a 20-yard roll-off full of broken down boxes, what that would actually weigh, and I get varying results. Some of the information I see says that broken down cardboard boxes will weigh about 100 pounds a cubic yard, and some says as much as 500 or 600 pounds. I would think probably it's somewhere in between. However, if I had a 20-yard roll-off that was full to the top of broken down cardboard boxes, I gotta believe that's like maybe 3,000 pounds. I think that's a good estimate. It could be as low as 2,000, but if it's close and I'm charging a transportation fee, then I'm covering my transportation. I get the cardboard in for basically for free. I'm doing a service for my customer because they don't want to throw this cardboard away, right? And the only cost I'm gonna have after that is baling the cardboard and then transporting it to market. If I'm selling it for $170 a ton, like, I think it'll work pretty well, and it will just be a complement to what I'm already doing. So the last way I'm gonna try to gather cardboard and build my cardboard empire is, once I open my scrapyard, I'm going to put some dumpsters out, and I'm going to tell my general customers, my general public, that they can bring in cardboard or plastic bottles and some of these products that all I have to do is bale them and sell them. I like that, bale it and sell it. Those products, I'll take them for free. Now, you might say, well, hold on, if you have a curbside recycling, why would you take things for free at your yard? And honestly, I would rather receive it for free, already separated, than receive it as single stream when they pay for it. I don't make anything on my single stream. It's a break even. It makes me feel good as a person, but I don't make anything. If somebody brings in a bunch of cardboard and just gives it to me because that's better than them putting it in a dumpster somewhere, then I can bale that, I can sell that. Same thing with plastic bottles. Like I said, 50 cents a pound. So Over time, that's gonna add up. I may only have a couple of loads a year, but it's gonna add up and I can sell it. I don't know what to expect from that. I would think I would get at least 1,000 pounds a month, but it could be a lot more, could be a lot less. We'll see. I don't know if this is gonna work. However, I think at the end of this, I could end up with 1 load a month that's low margin and 1 load a month that's high margin. And then I could build upon that. If I make $700 on the anchor customer and I get like 10 of those, that's like $90,000 a year, right? If I can get 2 or 3 of these higher margin loads to the mill every month, like I think that's like $60,000, $70,000 a year, right? So I think this will add up. However, this is kind of a great add-on to something I already have. So that's what I'm thinking. I got several ways that I think I can make money on this, and I think together they kind of add up. I don't know, you tell me, leave me a comment, let me know, do you think this is worth pursuing? Am I missing something? I'd love to get a conversation going in the comments. And I'm gonna put up the original video I did about cardboard and some of the other stuff that I talked about with cardboard. And if you wanna watch those, check those out. And if not, I'll see you soon in the next one.